Hello artists, how are you today? It's Stephanie Aune coming to you from the banks of the Trinity River here near Willow Creek, California. Oz and I welcome you to the studio. We are very happy you are here with us today. Okay, today we are talking about permanent ink. So we have archival inks, we have StazOn. There are quite a few different brands that are permanent inks. Okay, permanent ink means that if you have some alcohol, you can get it to move, but it will not move with water. So if I put Mod Podge over the top of this, it is not going to move. Those splotches were created by alcohol. And yesterday it was actually a little bit more vibrant and vivid, but I think due to the fact that I'm using it on watercolor paper, it has soaked in and lost its vibrancy somewhat, although that yellow is still really gorgeous. These have been very well used. I really like tinting pages with them. Let me see where my last one would have been. Let's see. Is it this book? This one was done with a lot of the archival inks, and then I put on gold alcohol ink over the top of it. So you can get these really gorgeous, beautiful colors in here with the archivals. I like to use these smaller ones to really get some definition in the papers themselves. So I really like having the smaller ink pads. The ink pads have, the smaller they are, the more control you have with them, the more you can kind of tone things. The larger ink pads, of course, are great. I use StazOn all the time to do edging along the edges of all of my pages, and the reason for that is because I like to kind of put a frame on them. So permanent ink, a permanent ink pad, definitely a tool that you need to have in your toolbox. Now, do you need to have this many different colors? No, of course not. But again, these are the Ranger archival inks, and these are not the Tim Holtz colors. These are the Wendy's colors. I don't know Wendy's last name, but yeah, it's a great product, and I would highly suggest having some of these in your toolbox. Highly suggest. You don't need all the different colors. Just, pick and choose and get what you can get while you can get it. Okay, please use the links. Don't forget to check out Patreon. Any support that you can give to the channel right now would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Okay, guys, I hope you have a great day. We'll chat soon. Bye. Okay, archival ink is a permanent ink. It is permanent and waterproof, which means that we are going to need to use alcohol with this in order to, get it to kind of spread or blend or any of those things. So here, I'm starting from light to dark again. I just think it works best to do it that way. I'm letting this texture of this paper kind of shine through at this point. We're going to spray some alcohol on here in a second and see what it does. These are, again, a Ranger product. These are the Wendy colors instead of the Tim Holtz colors. It doesn't make a difference what, this is alcohol in here. It doesn't make a difference which designer name you get. The thing about using all Tim Holtz, okay, so that just caused that to just sink right in. It doesn't matter, but if you get like the Tim Holtz has about 60 colors, I think, 64 colors that he uses throughout all of his products. So, you can get spray inks in the same color as your permanent inks, is the same color as... I personally like to have a variety of color. So that's why I'm not strict about using one particular designer because I think all the, all the colors are special or valid or whatever. So here I'm putting green over rust again. That's going to make a brown. I know that that's going to make a brown. I'm good with that. So let's bring in this garden patina. I wonder what happens if we do this to this one. Now, I don't know if that's recommended to do. I would guess not. That's the forget-me-not. I'm just looking for a little bit lighter colors in here. All these colors are pretty saturated. You don't want something that's just black. Although along the edges, that always works good. And as this is a background, okay with, what's happening. There we go. Let's just bring in some more of that sunflower.